Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Martin is out there with Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Smith is out there with Gordon, and it's Fernando in at the 5, roaming the paint. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Now, here's Lowry. Now the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Fernando, that's good.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Now, here's Oladipo. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Adebayo. Martin up top. And Oladipo has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Feeds it to Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Lowry. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time as one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
And he makes the first. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And, Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead. But, listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
And Adebayo drops them both. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Now, here's Lowry. After Jalen Green's miss. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. So it's Miami now. Here's Oladipo. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete. very explosive.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Adebayo kicks to Love. Butler deciding where to go with it. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Knocked away. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Oladipo. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Butler. Last time out he had 13 points.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Outside Gordon. Oladipo against Green. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's blocked. They recover it. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Martin for the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Passes it to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Butler passes to Lowry. Back to Butler. Pass to Martin. Outside Lowry. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Here is Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it to Green. It's tipped. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. Lays it in off the breakaway. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. And there's more to come. Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Back to Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
And it's blocked.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Green finds Porter. Outside Green. Outside Gordon. Over Lowry. Here's Smith. They need this. Pass to Fernando. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets again can't hit. The Heat leading by 5. Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Lowry. And the pass to Adebayo. Fades away. Good on the shot. Adebayo's got 8.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And some changes here for the Heat. Max Strus is checked in for Caleb Martin. Earl comes in for Oladipo. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Butler. Here's Vincent. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
A good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler. Able to finish at the rim.
Here is Porter. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Here's Vincent. He averages about 5 points a game. Right side hero. Fires the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Fernando. Smith with it. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's Vincent, guarded by Green. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 10. Green left side. Pass to Porter. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Green. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. Fernando's got it back down to single digits for Houston.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside hero. There's the pass to Vincent. And they recover it. Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jabari Smith picks one up.
The pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Free throw, good Butler.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Martin's checked in for Smith. Jay Shante comes in for Green. And it's Josh Christopher in for Kevin Porter. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one drops. And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe one shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind and trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Here's Vincent. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Offensive rebound. Pass to Strus. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Rockets trail by 11. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Houston. Outside Butler. Back to Hero. 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Hero's got 5.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Outside Martin. Here's Christopher. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Martin with it. Butler covering. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Washington's checked in for Houston. .110 left in the first quarter. Hero against Washington. Hero passes to Yurtseven. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Rockets trail by 8. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 7 points in the game. And for the Heat, they're shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Vincent, the pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Vincent. This one for 3. It's Saban. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now, here's Tate. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And here is Butler. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Out to the wing. Here's Vincent. His three-pointers off the mark. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Rockets trail by 8. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Adebayo. Victor Oladipo is out there with Lowry. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. And it's Washington missing. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. That free throw, no good. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
The Heat leading by 7. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Shoots it up. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
His skill set is so valuable on the offensive end. The coach can put him anywhere, and Lowry's going to find a way to impact a play. That time, catch and shoot.
Washington kicks to Green. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Oladipo. Down low, Jovic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's an 11-point Heat lead.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Washington passes to Green. Now here's Gordon. Shoots over Hero, and it's Gordon missing. Oladipo outside. Jovic. And it's Miami with another.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Rocket shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Outside, Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Rockets have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
He's off on the first. So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Martin, and Porter subbed in for Washington. Martin's checked in for the Heat. Max Strus comes in for Hero. He hits the second from the line. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Lowry feeling it out a bit. The pass to Strus. Here's Oladipo, guarded by Green. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trusted he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Houston making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside for Martin. For 3. Connects from three-point range. Martin's got 6 points.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Timeout called the Rockets. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battles.
To the paint. Fades and shoots. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Adebayo kicks to Strus. Oladipo for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Rockets trail by 17. Outside, Green. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Fernando. 6 points for him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Free throw good, Smith. Both free throws good from Smith.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now, here's Strus. Lowry finds Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. It's taken away by Smith. Porter against Lowry. Passes it to Green. Three-pointer. The Rockets with a new 14. Oladipo against Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. Smith for 3, and the 3-ball is good. Smith's got 5 points so far.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Lowry passes to Strus. Lowry kicks to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Adebayo. And it's Miami with another.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Rockets trail by 14. Porter passes to Gordon. Green taking his time here. Back to Porter. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Now Strus. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Porter against Lowry. Shoots from 8. That's good on the jump shot. Porter's got his first points of the night.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Rockets trail by 12. Now here's Gordon. Last time out he had 13 points. Outside Green. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot will not fall.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Fernando. There's the double team with Martin. Smith with a wide open look. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got 5 now.
Well, Lowry sees the breakdown, and then he knows the guy's going to be open. What a delivery that was.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. They trail by 16. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Clock at 4. The 3. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Outside Lowry. Here's Adebayo. 17 points in his last outing. The Heat need to get a shot off. They get it back. Martin. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's the pass to Fernando. Smith kicks to Gordon. Shoots over Strus. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A terrific play by Eric Gordon to force the issue there and get the defense to overcommit on the jump shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good from Eric Gordon. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Josh Christopher comes in for Porter. And then for Miami, Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Butler comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Vincent. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Martin against Smith. Passes it to Strus. Nailed from three-point land. And the Heat lead by 16.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Christopher, the pass to Tate. And here's Gordon. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Christopher. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami leading by 16. Here's Vincent, and the rejection by Smith. And they'll keep possession. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Heroes checked in for Martin. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. To the inside. Little turnaround. That one off the back iron and out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside Butler. Pass to Vincent. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Yurtseven. A shot off that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Now the feed to Butler. Outside Hero. A rebound by Washington. Rockets trail by 16. Martin wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Martin's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the pass to Yurtseven. Here's Vincent. Here's Washington. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Heat leading by 11. Hero with it. 5 points in the game. Passes to Vincent. And here's Strus. 6 to shoot. Yurtseven. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good. And Yurtseven drops them both. Rockets trail by 13. Pass to Washington. Here's Christopher. Back to Washington. There's 1:40 left in the first half.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Strus. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Rockets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That free throw good from Washington. Both good from the line that time. 1:16 left here in the second. Here's Vincent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Pass to Yurtseven. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Washington after the Heat pick up 2. Tate kicks to Washington. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Heat leading by 13. The pass to Hero. Passes it to Jovic. Butler up top. Releases. They get it again. Yurtseven. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Miami. Here's Christopher. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first one falls. That one is no good. With 2 seconds left. That one no good. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied, and I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Gordon is out there with Smith. And it's Fernando in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. Smith the pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint, Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And the coaching staff continues to impress upon Bam to keep exploring all of his offensive talents, his confidence sky high.
Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
And Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
From deep, Green drains the three-pointer. Green's got his third bucket of the night. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Now Lowry. Outside Butler. The tray. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Butler. Lowry's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Gordon. Smith right side. Inside. Here's Green. Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
The Heat making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The Heat leading by 16. Outside Lowry. Down low. 11 feet away. And it's Miami with another.
Really just mastery in the pick and roll from Kyle Lowry. Per usual, making the correct decision.
Outside, Green. Pass to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. From downtown, good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Miami's gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact, 7 of 17. Outside Butler. Back to Oladipo, launches a 3. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Porter against Lowry. Oladipo outside. Here's Adebayo. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Rockets trail by 17. Outside, Green. Back to Porter. Gordon kicks to Porter. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
The first free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now the pass to Green. The Rockets with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Porter dishes to Smith. Good on the bucket. 7 points so far for Jabari Smith.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 9. Passes to Butler. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes. Butler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now here's Gordon. He has 7. Pass to Fernando. Back to Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's foul number 2 for him. Max Strus is checked in for the Heat. On defense, the Heat. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Lock at 6. Porter. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Now here's Butler. Left side, Martin. Outside, Lowry. Over Porter. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 19 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Green kicks to Porter. To the inside. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Porter. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Now here is Martin. 9 points in the game so far. Butler on the wing. Over Gordon. And it's Butler missing.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now here is Martin. After Jalen Green's miss.
It can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gordon finds Smith. And Max Strus picks up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
A different look for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Caleb Martin. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. To the wing right side. Let's go. Christopher, that's good. Christopher's got 5.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hero against Green. Pass to Vincent. Now, here's Strus. He's got 8. Hero passes to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vincent. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Vincent's shot is good. And the Heat lead by 20.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so here is Houston.
Well, Gabe Vincent is a guy who has not wasted opportunity. He was undrafted back in 2018, but fortunate enough to get a shot in the G League, an opportunity he took full advantage of.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Washington's checked in for Jalen Green. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Eventually, Vincent won the G League's Most Improved Player award.
Well, there were signs that he was league ready, so he rightfully got the call up. And in the first few instances where Gabe Vincent stepped on an NBA floor, he took that confidence with him and now is producing at an NBA level.
Rockets trail by 20. Down low from 6 feet. Kept alive. The pass to Christopher. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Christopher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Jovic, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Tate. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Christopher. 3-pointer. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Vincent. Second chance shot. Jovic. And no good that time. Yurtseven's checked in for Max Strus. Rockets trail by 19. And here is Tate. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Christopher, the pass to Tate. Now, here's Washington. The Rockets with another miss. Butler with the ball. He's got 8. Passes it to Yurtseven. It's stolen by Tate. Here's Christopher. That shot off. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Hero. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 7 points for Tyler Hero. Here's Washington. Pass to Christopher. Back to Washington. Pass to Tate. And Martin now top of the key.
Clearly a foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
That free throw, no good. Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Miami also making a switch. Oladipo, he's checked in for Gabe Vincent. And he sinks the second. Now Hero. He's got 7. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Oladipo misses.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
The kick out to Oladipo. Jovic. And the rebound goes to Martin. Rockets trail by 18. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Oladipo outside. There's the pass to Jovic. Over Martin. Miami no good on that time either. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Pass to Butler. Now here's Yurtseven. Defense is right there.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
The Rockets shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Green, no luck.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Count the basket.
And a great job by Tyler that time, just getting in there and wanting to be involved in the rebound.
Green up on top. He's covered by Hero. Now here's Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got 9 points.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat lead by 18. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Lowry, Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Hero in at the small forward.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Fernando. Shot clock at 6. Gordon with no one around, and the shot no good, a bit short. The Heat leading by 18. The drive by Lowry. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Green. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Oladipo. For 3, Smith. And it's Miami with the rebound. Porter with the steal. Over Oladipo. Another miss by Houston.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Hero. And the basket by Gordon. And 11 points for Eric Gordon.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the pass to Hero. He kicks it to Martin. Oladipo against Gordon. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo so strong and scoring, even with the D kind of knocking him around a bit on that play.
To the middle, knocked loose. Porter with the steal. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Hero. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Here is Lowry. From about 19 feet, the putback. It's good on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Green kicks to Porter. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Gordon finds Marjanovic. Outside Matthews. There's Gordon with the three. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Vincent. He's covered by Washington. Vincent the pass to Strus. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Haslam can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The offensive rebound. Goes up again, and the nice bucket inside for Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Hey, right here.
And here is Strus. Inside, Robinson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Washington inside. Here's Marjanovic, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So both teams making some changes here. The Heat leading by 22. Lowry with the ball. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Gordon. Outside, Green. Porter passes to Fernando. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's Adebayo. 5 on the clock. There's Hero with a three. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Smith. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Christopher. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Back to Martin from the arc. That shot no good. The Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Martin. Here's Adebayo. It doesn't go for him. So Houston will take it the other way. To the inside. Here's Green. Buries it down low. 14 points for Jalen Green.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Jovic. Hero on the wing. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got 9 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Christopher, the pass to Green. Martin with it. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Lowry. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. Smith comes in for Martin. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Josh Christopher. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. To the wing on the left. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his third foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Haslam comes in for Caleb Martin. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. And Green gets it to go.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Lowry up top. Outside Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
No good on that one. Emmanuel Ginobili recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. It gets on the floor, it gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Now here's Green. Smith finds Porter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. There's Hero with a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nice change of speed from Gordon on the drive to the hoop. Love that aggressiveness.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Left side, Martin. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Outside Lowry. They get the rebound. Here's Martin. Sinks that one from the post.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Here's Green. The Heat getting the bucket. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
And he makes the first.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Both free throws good from Green.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Now here is Lowry. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A three-pointer is right on target. And, Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And here is Green following Kyle Lowry's three. Gordon inside, defended by Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And that one misses. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control. Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Outside Lowry. Now here is Haslam. Not a lot of room. Martin the pass to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Martin with the shot. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dedmon kicks to Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. Deep 2 from Robinson. Can't nail the jumper. Here's Christopher. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.